Colony is a crystallization of the mythology of the series, and it came about kind of inadvertently. David Duchovny had wanted to do an alien bounty hunter story. He and I sat down and came up with the search for Mulder's sister, who had disappeared 22 years earlier. The mythology episodes involve Mulder's past and his history and the abduction of his sister, so you have to show his family. It really became an essential part of the mythology and really the launch of the search for the existence of extraterrestrial life. The alien has this high-tech ice pick, which he uses to pierce the base of the neck of other aliens. This is the way to kill them. When we needed a sound for it, when it comes out of its sheath, we had described it as sounding like alien technology. So the sound effects editors, went hard to work on that and came up with, I think, a combination of 17 different sounds that they combined together, and it ended up sounding quite unlike anything that would come from a tiny little weapon like that. And so we kept saying to them, no, it can't sound like that. It's got to sound more like this. And we'd make a noise like and they'd say, more like that, huh? And so they'd go back to the drawing board. Nothing seemed to work. And finally, Paul Rabwin went to a microphone and recorded himself making that noise. And that ended up being the sound that played as the sound of that alien weapon. But I'd always wanted to do in the series a scene where Scully is on the phone talking to Mulder, and he arrives at the door.
I got your message.
Where have you been? Scully.
Scully, it's me. Where are you? Scully?
And so it really was one of those times where two ideas somehow find each other. You'll see at the end of Colony, it's really one of the great transitional two-parter connectors in the series, and ends up being a great way to come back in the subsequent episode, Endgame.